Celebrating the magic of high school sports, Allen Media Group proudly presents the WIAA Girls and Boys State Volleyball Championships, live from the Resch Center in Green Bay, Wisconsin. This WIAA sports exclusive is brought to you statewide by Menards. Save big money at Menards on all your home improvement needs. Dairy Farmers of Wisconsin, reminding you to look for the Proudly Wisconsin badge to know you're getting the best quality and supporting local dairy farms. The Wisconsin Department of Transportation, Zero in Wisconsin. Together we can save lives. Rural Mutual Insurance Company. Premiums paid here, stay here to keep Wisconsin strong. A proud sponsor of the WIAA Rural Mutual Sportsmanship Award for over 50 years. And WIAC. We teach, we inspire.
From the Resch Center in Green Bay, it's the 51st annual WIAA State Girls Volleyball Championships. We begin in Division 4 with the number 1 seed Wonewoc Center Wolves against the number 2 seed Newman Catholic Cardinals. Good morning, and thanks for joining us, everyone. Along with Michelle Griffin-Wenzel, I'm Jay Wilson. Well, we got a big day, 5 championship matches for you. We start with Division 4. Let's take a look at the two teams, starting with the number 2 seed, the Newman Catholic Cardinals.
And for Newman Catholic, they are incredibly technically and fundamentally sound. They communicate very well. Their big player, Camille Soboleski, the sophomore outside hitter.
And the Wonewoc Center Wolves come in with a 28-2 mark, and they are led by number 17, Kelsey Justman.
And Kelsey Justman had 89 total attempts yesterday in a 2-hour match. It was a reverse sweep against Fall River. They have to be passing sound today to get this done, to get that gold ball.
It's Championship Saturday at the Resch Center and begins with Wonewoc Center and Newman Catholic in Division 4. First serve up next. Now a message from your local station. This is your WIAA network station.
Did you see those headlights? He's a head turner for sure. I want to check out her horsepower.
Excuse me?
Ain't she a beaut?
Wisconsin Surplus Online Auction. Deals so hot people will want to know what you're looking at. Go online now to find your smoking hot deal today.
Your eyes are the windows to your world. Trust your vision to Chippewa Valley Eye Clinic. With 6 ophthalmologists and 4 optometrists, we see more than 50,000 patients per year while still delivering highly personal care. You have unique vision needs. All of our treatment recommendations are based on a thorough clinical assessment of your individual situation. Chippewa Valley Eye Clinic, serving eye health needs for over 40 years. Conveniently located in Eau Claire, Menominee, and Rice Lake. Plus, outreach clinics in Black River Falls, Cumberland, and Durand.
RVA has helped me learn by giving me more hands-on activities.
I can watch his writing develop. He has confidence to ask questions of his teachers if he doesn't understand. He's composing his own schedule, which is a lot like what a young adult is going to need to learn how to do, and he's learning that at 11.
My favorite part about being in the RVA is all the amazing clubs. I get on some clubs and then I realize that there are so many people like me.
A&D Docks is an authorized dealer for Hewitt docks, lifts, and pontoon legs. A Hewitt lift can add years to the life of your boat by keeping safely above the damaging effects of waves, algae, and floating debris. With the addition of a Hewitt canopy, your boat's finish and interior is also protected against rain, hail, and sun. Stop by and check out the complete line of Hewitt docks, lifts, and pontoon legs at A&D Docks. Call 715-239-3818 or visit addocks.com. During work or play, accidents can happen, and concussions are usually associated with these accidents. At Oakley Pediatrics in Eau Claire, you'll get local doctors who care for your kids' accidents with their brand new state-of-the-art concussion testing platform. Dr. Bindred, Dr. Jensen, nurse practitioner Nicole Marty, and nurse practitioner Jackie Pageant can tell within 4 minutes if your kid has a concussion or not. Get your kids back to play faster and safer. Let Oakley Pediatrics in Eau Claire help with their concussion testing platform so you'll have the answers you need today.
Downloading the app was really easy, so I just searched Potter Agency, and it's a personalized app with his logo, so it's very easy to find. I can see exactly what policies I have, what's covered under the policies. I can actually file a claim from this app. Recently, I got a crack in my windshield, and I didn't even remember if I had glass coverage, so it was really quick and convenient for me just to pop on the app and check to make sure that I did have coverage so I could file a quick claim. In the 2 years that we've been with Potter Agency, they've done everything they can to go above and beyond for us, but I really feel like this app takes it to the next level.
Over 78 active auctions right now, like this Ford Explorer all-wheel drive for $100. How about this Tomcat floor scrubber for $5? Okay, maybe not this week, but this Bobcat with a bucket for $100? Definitely. Make a bid, get a deal, don't miss out. WisconsinSurplus.com.
Welcome back to the Resch Center. We're just about set for the Division IV championship. Here are your starting lineups, brought to you by Rural Mutual Insurance Company. Premiums paid here stay here to keep Wisconsin strong. Here's how Betty Lang's Newman Catholic Cardinals will start. And fittingly, Camille Sobolewski's on top of that lineup.
Yeah, Camille Sobolewski, just an outstanding attacker, just a sophomore as well. And she is fed by Paige Gould, the 5'3" setter.
Camille Sobolewski had 19 kills and 23 digs yesterday. Newman got better as the match went along. They hit 326 in the second set. They hit 347 in the third. And there is Betty Lang back as the head coach at Newman Catholic. She was there for 12 seasons, decided to step away. A couple years ago, they said, "Hey, Betty, can you come back?" And she did. And she hasn't missed a beat, bringing her team back to state. Public address announcer Jim Strick announcing the starting lineups to the rest of the crowd here at the Resch Center. Here's the Wonewoc Center starters.
Yeah, and for the Wolves, they are anchored by Kelsey Justman. She's the Green Bay commit. Outstanding player, and Jalen Stowe, the setter, really does a nice job. She's got great hands. And they are coached by Nikki Justman, who is a former player from UW La Crosse.
Jalen Stowe had 57 assists yesterday, and Kelsey Justman, 35 kills, 89 attacks, 22 digs. You mentioned that match against Fall River yesterday. I mean, that was a classic. Fall River was on the verge of winning it. They had a match point, and somehow Wonewoc Center found a way to win. How would you say Wonewoc Center found a way to win?
Well, for Wonewoc Center, they just finally settled into the match, and they started passing. Once they were able to have a great pass up to their setter, Stowe, they got their offense running, they got Justman in system, and they just never looked back.
There are officials for today's Division IV championship match. There's head coach Nikki Justman of Wonewoc Center, her 8th season. She played for a conference champion back in 1992. Here are your keys to the game, brought to you by Menards. Save big money at Menards on all your home improvement needs.
For the Cardinals, it's got to be their back row play. I mean, they had 80 digs yesterday in a 3-set sweep over Prentice. Wonewoc, they've got to get first ball contact, whether that's on serve receive or that's getting into their transition game. Their offense does not go without a good pass.
Boy, two different state tournament histories for these two organizations. Newman Catholic, 13th trip to state, first since 2019. They had a run of 9 straight appearances at state and 4 straight state championships from 2013 to 2016. And Wonewoc Center, on the other hand, this is their 3rd straight trip to state. But yesterday was the first time they had ever won a match at a state girls volleyball tournament. Newman Catholic, scarlet red and Columbia blue uniforms. Wonewoc Center, Kelly green, white and black. Boy, these are some nervous moments, aren't they?
Oh, they sure are. And especially if you've never been to the state tournament before. And you know, Wonewoc Center, the last 2 years, they lost in the semifinals, and they've got a huge crowd here, probably their entire town, wearing 3-peats. And for Coach Justman, she wants nothing more than to end her final match coaching her daughter, Kelsey, and hoisting that gold ball.
And here we go. To get us started is Brooklyn Bolton with the first serve for Wonewoc Center. And we are underway with the Division IV state championship match. The Wolves recover. Free ball for Newman Catholic. They'll set it over for Soboleski, and off the touch, she'll get the first point.
I like what I'm seeing out of both teams right now, coming out with a lot of energy. And you know that number 1 in red, Soboleski's going to get a lot of touches.
Here's Paige Gould, the senior, 5'3". She puts this one in play for Newman Catholic, and she drops in an ace. Great start for the Cardinals, 2-0.
Well, and that's exactly what my point was. Wonewoc Center has to be good on their first ball contact. They have to anticipate and read that serve coming off the hand of Paige Gould.
First team all-conference performer, Paige Gould. Another effective serve. And it looked like they had an issue getting around the antenna, so it's a point for Newman Catholic. Quickly, 3-0 Cardinals. Paige Gould, the server, first team all-conference selection, got her 1,000th career assist this year. Also a softball player for Newman Catholic. So many of these athletes are multi-sport athletes. And a shaky start continues for Wonewoc Center. It's quickly 4-0 Newman.
Well, and this is exactly how that first set started yesterday for Wonewoc Center against Fall River.
Yeah, so if you're watching, don't go away, because things can change with this Wonewoc Center team. Let's see if they can get on the scoreboard here. Soboleski sends it to the back row. And there it is, Wonewoc Center, and go. What a surprise, it's Justman.
Well, an excellent job of Estiana Gravine, the 5'6" libero for the Wolves, getting that pass up. But the key here is the heavy arm from Justman. She splits that block and tallies the kill.
And here come the Wolves, as that's an ace from Jalen Stowe.
Yeah, keep your eye on number 20. Stowe's not only great behind that service line, but she's very good at setting the ball.
All-state honorable mention last year, Justin Stowe. And now Newman Catholic responds with a point, and here comes Camille Soboleski. Second team all-conference, Marywood South. Her dad was Mr. Basketball in Michigan. And she's an honor roll student who also plays softball for Newman Catholic. 5-2 Newman.
A little miscommunication there between Madison Keene and Paige Gould. Keene was ready for an up-tempo approach, and that set came off of the net, and Madison Keene had to readjust her footwork.
Wonewoc Center 29-2 on the season. Newman Catholic 31-12. Justman pushes that one over. Newman Catholic responds. Good save there by Stowe. They feed Justman. Handled by Svenis. Long rally here. Justman, left side, and out.
Yeah, and that's one thing that Kelsey struggled with yesterday. It was finding her rhythm, and she was just making contact at the wrong spots. And her mom was like, come on, Kelsey, let's go. You got to get into this. And Justman made the adjustments, and that was a big difference in their reverse sweep.
6-3 Cardinals. Justman. Oh, check that. Byrne Erdl, excuse me. 12, not 17.
And Bryn Erdl really showed up in those last 3 sets. She ended up with 12 kills in yesterday's semifinal, and there she takes it between the antenna and the block of Svenis.
Service is long. Point Newman Catholic. 7-4. Of course, when you have a dominant player like Kelsey Justman, it kind of brings back memories of a dominant player that Newman had not that long ago.
Oh, Mariah Whalen.
So I asked the Newman coaching staff, okay, so now you're on the other side of it where you're trying to go against a great player like that with such remarkable numbers. What do you do? And they said, we're not going to so much concentrate on blocking her. We're going to try to attack the setter and confuse her, which is an interesting way to go about it. Makes sense.
Well, and we know that Justman's going to get her touches. I mean, their offense runs through her 3/4 of the time.
And that's at the net. Bolton denied. Now it goes over to Gould. And that's going to be wide for Gould, so the Wolves get the point. 8-5.
The Wolves are passing so much better today than they did yesterday. They don't look intimidated. They don't look like deer in headlights. I mean, it was very uncharacteristic for them to come out a little scared yesterday.
And there goes Michelle's notes. That one goes off the side of the court. Looks like everybody's okay.
And my coffee as well. Oh, yeah.
There you go. Here's another look at that. There's off the block. A beautiful block by the Wolves. 8-6.
That's okay. I don't mind being covered in a little caffeine here.
Yeah, it's great to be down here on court level, but boy.
Well, and I should learn not to put my coffee on the table.
There's a kill by Ashley Jankowski. She's a great basketball player for Newman Catholic. Second team all-conference selection in volleyball as well. That's a familiar name to a lot of volleyball folks. Her sisters Brianna and Taylor went to state for Newman back in the day. 9-6.
Reset here for the Cardinals. They'll go back row to Lily Shields, and she tallies the kill.
Great shot. Watch Shields here.
Again, a nice high ball to that back row. Shields gets a good swing on it.
And that time they set Bryn Ertl. And Ertl comes away with a point.
I like that offensive set there right now. Jalen Stowe back setting to Bryn Ertl. There's so much emphasis on Justman, and that's what the Cardinals are going to look at. That frees up Ertl. A nice tool off the block.
Now that shot hits the tape by Shields, so the Wolves crawl to within 2 here in the first set.
And Olivia Peasel right now, the serving specialist for the Wolves, getting the job done. She did an outstanding job yesterday getting 2 service aces. Unfortunately, that one goes long.
What a full day of volleyball for you. 5 championship matches. Division 3 is at 11:30. Division 2 girls at 2:30. Boys will be at 5 o'clock. Division 1 girls at 7:30. And you can watch it on the new partnership we have with the WIAA, Rush Media, and Allen Media Group around the state of Wisconsin. The traditional network of the state basketball and hockey championships, and now we add volleyball and a number of other sports.
You know, one thing I didn't give a lot of credit to Newman Catholic was their blocking. I mean, that was textbook between Soboleski and Holter.
Cardinals with a 4-point advantage here. Set 1, Soboleski. And that's dug out well by Stowe in the back row, and then the ball falls just outside the sideline, and Newman Catholic goes up 13-8. Timeout, Wonewoc Center. Nikki Justman wants to take things over. 13-8, Newman leads. First set, Division 4 final. Now a message from your local.
Hunters, Brock's Butcher Block in Sparta has standard deer processing at only $135. Drop off 24/7 outside of gun season with no hidden fees. Brock's Butcher Block, putting meat on the table since 2010. North on Highway 27 outside of Sparta.
When the field is your office, you never get tired of going to work. Cut, rake, bale, repeat. New Holland offers the power and versatility to get through the day. From small squares to large squares and everything in between, New Holland has you covered.
Visit Johnson Tractor today, your local New Holland dealer, with locations in Arcadia, Menominee, and Baldwin.
Eagle Crest Communities' exceptional all-inclusive amenities allow you to live like you're on a permanent vacation. With our maintenance-free community, you'll have more time to explore interests and connect with family and friends. Thoughtfully crafted and modern, private apartment homes are yours to furnish. If you're ready for a carefree lifestyle, book your tour today and experience your best life at Eagle Crest Communities.
Hunters, Brock's Butcher Block in Sparta has standard deer processing at only $135. Drop off 24/7 outside of gun season with no hidden fees. Brock's Butcher Block, putting meat on the table since 2010. North on Highway 27 outside of Sparta.
Back to action in the first set, Division 4 championship match. Annika Svenis gets the play started with the serve for Newman Catholic. Out of the Wonewoc Center timeout. Soboleski. Back row handled by Estiana Graving. Dig there by Justman. Diving dig on the Newman side, and now the play gets a little out of whack, and that'll be a Wonewoc center point.
A lot of hustle there from both squads, but a great opportunity coming from that timeout. Wonewoc Center needed the side out and the point.
13-9. Soboleski stuffed at the net. And here come the Wolves with a couple of points out of the timeout.
You know, on that last play, Annika Spenes, rather than trying to get yourself in position to hit that ball over, number 13 just needs to bump it over. You don't always need to have a kill like that.
Wow. Soboleski.
Swings heavy hand, doesn't she?
Sure does.
I mean, what a beautiful set. Just inside, splits the block, splits the defense in that back row.
19 kills yesterday, 3 already in the first set today.
Only a sophomore. She's going to be so much fun to watch.
Justman off the block. Kelsey Justman, 3-time first-team All-Conference, 2-time Scenic Bluffs Conference Player of the Year, honorable mention All-State in 2021, unanimous first-team All-State 2022. We're going to get some votes this year, too, I got a feeling.
Well, and I talked to Kelsey yesterday after their 5-set reverse sweep about her mom, and she's like, I call my mom Nikki, and Nikki said, I don't like being called coach. I want my girls to call me Nikki. And they've got a great relationship. I mean, there's no eye rolling, there's no bickering between the two of them. Kelsey respects her mom, and Nikki respects Kelsey in the fact that she knows what she has to make for adjustments.
Soboleski blocked out by Justman. Well, that's good to hear because we had a teenage daughter, and we fought like tooth and nail for 12 years. So that's great that they get along. Boy, that's a great defensive play by Justman.
Well, and that block was there. It just ricochets off of Justman's arm out of bounds. Another great serve from the Cardinals.
Through the block it goes. Justman another kill. Her third.
And again, it's the passing. I mean, a nice cross-court set from Stowe, and Justman really good at making those adjustments.
That goes through Jalen Stowe, so Lily Shields gets the point for Newman.
Now, Lily Shields, 14 assists, 13 digs yesterday. Like I mentioned, as a team, 80 digs from Newman Catholic in their 3-setter.
Shields is a first-team all-conference selection in the Merriwood South and a 4.0 grade point average. Wow. There's some pace on that one from Justman.
Well, and she can hit from all 6 spots on the floor. Very versatile. She'll be a good one to watch as she heads to Green Bay next fall to play for the Phoenix.
Kind of a home game for her, a future home game for her here in the city of Green Bay. Set up. Oh, great shot. Boy, that was a beauty by Bryn Ertl, the 5'8" middle hitter.
You know, Bryn Ertl's one of those players that you don't see everything that she does on the stat sheet.
Yeah.
And she's got that blocker in front of her, and she just goes to the left side. But Bryn Ertl does so much more than just blocking and hitting.
Yeah, and everybody watches Justman, and she's such a great player. But, yeah, they've got people like Ertl, Stowe, and got a little more to the Wonewoc story than just Justman.
Nice get from Stowe there.
Long rally here. Free ball, Wonewoc Center. Little tip and a beauty by Ertl.
What a great read from this senior. She sees the double block. She knows, okay, I can't hit off of that, so I'm just going to go over it. There's nobody behind that block to pick it up.
16-16 for a set.
Newman Catholic needs to find a way to get some offense going. We'll see what they do here.
Fields pushes across. Left-handed swing from Brooklyn Bolton. And this will go out of play off the touch, and Newman goes back in front.
Exactly what Newman needed to do. They were very patient, trying to get that pass up to their setter, Gould. And finally they get a kill.
Here's Shields to serve at 17-16. Oh, great read. Brooklyn Bolton.
You know, when you look at that, right before that set comes to you, you kind of eye up where that defense is. And there's nobody coming up from Newman Catholic behind that block. And that's twice now that the Wolves have exploited it. Great pickup there by Paige Gould.
Out. Soboleski missed that one. Hey, Wonewoc Center has battled back to take the lead.
And this is what we saw from the Wolves yesterday in that semifinal. 1 point at a time.
At the net, it stays on the tape. Still stays on the tape. Point continues.
Nice shot there from Gravine going to that back row.
Gould gives it a try for the Cardinals. They'll try another tip, and that one comes up just short.
And again, if that would have been able to get over that block, that would have been a point for the Wolves, because Newman Catholic, again, not anticipating and getting somebody to close that middle.
All even, 18. Gusman.
Oh, great dig from Newman Catholic.
That's long. Hurdle had too much on it.
Jankowski with a great dig. She just got into that. She got into that hitting lane, stayed down, did not move. Outstanding.
Cardinals up 1.
Oh, good up by Gravine.
Great punch by 22.
There we go. Paige Gould filling that role.
And that will be the Cardinals. I think that's Jankowski. Yep, Ashley Jankowski with a point.
I think that was a little bit of a mishit, but you know what? Sometimes those are the best.
Yep, we'll take it. 20-18, Newman Catholic. 21-18.
We'll see what Coach Justman wants to do. She's going to let her players play through this right here. This is where the pass becomes critical.
Jankowski serves.
Nice get from Justman.
Great save by the Wolves there. The Cardinals will put it across. Gravine, handled by Shields. Shields again. Right to Gravine.
Great back row play from both of these squads.
Oh, diving stay by Shields. And another one by Gould. And then it falls on the Newman side. And what a point for the Wolves.
Well, and that's huge because Justman's in that back row. And Newman Catholic wants to keep her back there. Justman struggled yesterday hitting from the pipe. And once she gets to that front row, it's tough.
Lily Shields has spent more time on the floor than standing up, I think. Soboleski, handled by Wonewoc Center. Battle at the net. Still going. Justman back row. Shields setting. Soboleski. Tip.
Net violation?
Yep. We'll give it to Newman, 22-19.
And that was a great rally, only to end with a net violation. That is so tough. We'll see who's in the net. Well, that would be on the middle. Emma Mildebrand.
Svenna serves for Newman, and a little shaky handling there by Justman to start. And that will be a service ace, 23-19. And finally, the timeout comes with Newman Catholic leading Wonewoc Center 23-19 here in the Division IV Championship. The 2023 WIAA tournament is brought to you by Rural Mutual Insurance Company. Premiums paid here, stayed here. to keep Wisconsin strong. A proud sponsor of the WIAA Rural Mutual Sportsmanship Award for over 50 years. And I tell you what, that's a source of great pride for schools that win that sportsmanship award. They're graded by a number of people on their demeanor and their spirit at every state tournament. And after the tournament, when you're selected, someone will come to present the trophy to you. They'll have a big assembly. And boy, I've been to a few of those, and it really makes you feel good and really makes you feel proud of the way your school and their fans acted.
Well, yesterday when Marquette was playing in their semifinal, they only had 6 students in their student section. And Arrowhead was chanting, "We can't hear you, we can't hear you." And one of the 6 kids shouts out, "There's only 6 of us. What do you expect?"
Ooh, they're an early candidate for the sportsmanship award.
That was funny.
Yeah.
Camille Soboleski really getting things done. 5 kills, 6 digs. As I mentioned, that back row play for Newman Catholic is something special.
The Newman Catholic 2 points away from winning the first set. And Soboleski gets them to set point.
Newman Catholic just real consistent. They don't panic at all. It's business. It's getting things done that they need to get done. As mentioned, they're just fundamentally sound.
Dennis tries to serve out the first set. Shields handled that one. That's going to be double contact. We've seen a lot of double contact calls this week.
Lots.
And you know what? I don't know many people complain about it. You know, it seems like it's a lot more than just a typical match, but everybody understands.
Yeah, that ball cannot spin differently off your hand, and the hands need to be on the same plane.
Chance to organize for Wonewoc Center to Justman.
Yeah, she took something off that hit, got it over the block and right in front of the back row of Newman Catholic.
Wow. Okay, so Justman with the kill. That gives her
5 kills.
5 kills,
yeah.
Okay. The 2023 WIAA tournament is brought to you by Menards. Save big money at Menards on all your home improvement needs. Well, we appreciate all our sponsors. Menards has been a part of these state tournament telecasts for an awfully long time. And without their support, it doesn't get done. So thanks very much. And again, great to have everybody on board around the state on the Allen Media Group, WKOW Channel 27 in Madison, WXOW Channel 19 in La Crosse, WAOW Channel 9 in Wausau, and WQOW Channel 18 in Eau Claire. We're so excited about the new partnership with the WIAA, Rush Media, and Allen Media Group, as we will continue to bring you all the excitement of state championship action in WIAA all year long.
And we mentioned that back row play for Newman, 29 digs in just one set.
Set point, Newman Catholic. And
great
not
hustle
quite
by Gravine.
Well,
no.
That will do it. So close. So Newman Catholic takes the first set, 25-21. They have a leg up here in the Division IV final. Now a message from our statewide sponsors. This is your WIAA network station.
Bobby, are you there? I heard all this noise and then I was thinking you dropped the connection. But I'm a little worried. Honey, are you all right? Bobby, I hear sirens. Bobby, what's going on? Please answer me. Oh God, Bobby, no.
Hey, call insurance agent.
Insurance agent not found in contact.
Call insurance company.
Insurance company is currently closed. Please call back during business hours. For directions, press 1. For billing, press 2. If you would like to speak with an agent, you have misdialed.
Sometimes humans are just more helpful.
Don't worry, we're going to get this taken care of. Thanks, man.
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
In Wisconsin, something important happens in our public schools. learning and inspiration to shape the next generation. Every single day, public school educators open the doors of opportunity for our students. Hand in hand with families, we work to be sure all students everywhere have what they need to meet their full potential. The members of the Wisconsin Education Association Council go above and beyond for our students. Join us, WIAC. We teach, we inspire.
Farming is more than just a job because it demands so much of you. Every day I'm with the people that I care about the most. We accomplish or we fail together.
Support Wisconsin dairy farmers. Buy Wisconsin cheese and dairy.
Save big money with these hot deals at Menards. All prices after 11% rebate. Keep the cold air out and save on energy costs with window and door spray foam sealant, just $7.99. Gorilla Super Glue is $3.99. Stay hydrated. A 4-gallon water jug is just $4.99. This extra laundry detergent is $5.99. Transform your space with this Easy Plank laminate flooring, just 69 cents a square foot. These hot deals won't last long. Hurry before time runs out.
Save big money at Menards.
When I drive in this lane, I move fast and make sudden moves to drive to the hoop and score. But when I drive in this lane, I control my drive, I don't speed or make sudden movements. Speeding and reckless driving are leading causes of injuries and deaths in Wisconsin. Do what I do. Control your drive. Don't speed, don't be reckless. Zero in Wisconsin. Together we can save lives.
And we welcome you back to the WIAA State Volleyball Tournament at the Rest Center in Green Bay, the home of the state volleyball finals, the girls at least, from 2002, and then the boys moved from Wisconsin Lutheran just a couple of years ago. Here's the numbers through the first two sets. Hitting percentage is pretty similar, 0.87 for Newman Catholic, 0.75 for Wonewoc Center. And the names you'd expect leading the way in kills.
Well, and those three aces are really what stands out for me, because Newman Catholic won by 4 points. Those three aces are freebies for them.
First point of the second set goes to Newman Catholic. A good look at Paige Gould, the 5'3" senior, getting this point started. Now the set a little off for Justman, and she couldn't push it across. 2-0.
Well, this is not what you want to see if you're Wonewoc Center. In their second set against Fall River, they started out 3-0. They cleaned things up, made the adjustments.
And a point for Justman.
Well, and Stowe took her a little bit off the net, and so she didn't get that full-on approach and snap through the ball, but she got enough on it to roll it right in front of the defense.
Justman is closing in on 1,500 career kills for Wonewoc Center.
And that would be for... Yep. That ball never went over the net, never got touched by the Wolves.
So Newman scored the first two. Wonewoc Center has scored the next two. Second set, Newman won set 1, 25-21.
Great read in that back row by Annika Stennis.
Justman cuts one. Shields blocked. Kept alive by the Wolves. Justman kind of falling back on her heels on that one. Now Shields handled by Wonewoc Center.
Well, this is some of the best D4 volleyball I've seen in a while. I mean, both teams just battling hard, and that's a hard pound by Justman.
Get out of the way of that one.
Yeah,
you're right. This is spectacular Division IV volleyball, no question. Take a look at this.
I mean, what a nice little touch set. She brings her in off the net. Justman snaps it through.
So Wonewoc Center leading. In. Shields with the kill.
Now, Lily Shields, again, one of those players that's A 5'4" junior. I mean, she's just doing a lot of the intangibles.
Yep.
Not only getting the kill there, but digs and assists across the board for her. Great serve.
In the sectional final at Valley Christian, Lily Shields had a triple-double. 15 kills, 16 digs, 10 assists. So a testament to her versatile play.
You know, and it's nothing flashy out of her. She's just a hard worker, a very smart volleyball player.
Cross-court feed for Justman. Gould will get it over for Newman Catholic. Justman.
Oh, what a dig from Sobolewski.
One more for Justman. Not that time. That is a clean hit for Justman.
And I like how they're bringing her in off that pin, and that gives her a lot more room to hit a variety of angles. And there she just goes right between the block.
And a service error against Gravine. The village of Wonewoc is in Juneau County on the Baraboo River. In 1960, here's one.
Yeah.
The communities of Wonewoc and Union Center joined to form the new high school. Thus, Wonewoc Center. Wonewoc and Union Center. So that'll be against Newman Catholic and a point for Wonewoc Center. It's Newman Catholic located in the city of Wausau, north central Wisconsin. Vicki Justman in her 8th season as Wonewoc Center's head coach. 3 straight trips to the state volleyball championship.
Nice get by her daughter, Kelsey, there. Here's a reset. Oh, that was Sola. Yep, you bet.
Right there.
You bet.
That was a close call.
Right in front of us. That hit right in front of that white line.
6-4, Wonewoc Center.
Much better pass there from Sobolewski.
Shields blocked, stayed with it, got it back. Gravine from the back end.
Oh, Sobolewski again. What an all-around player.
Oh, blocked by Ertl. Oh.
Like I said, we don't say her name very often, but Bryn Ertl just lurking around that net. Look at how high she gets. She angles and presses her hands. They're parallel. They're not in a Y. Just textbook blocking for number 12.
Great smile, too.
Oh, yeah.
Sobolewski point for Newman Catholic. No, we got a couple really long rallies already.
A great way to start your morning with some really good volleyball.
Sure is.
And I'm sure people at home are enjoying their coffee. Mine is half gone from that spill.
You're enjoying half your coffee. Paige Gould gets credit for that kill. And Newman Catholic up 1-0. They took the first set, 25-21. 7-6 Wolves in set number 2.
Pass from Justman.
Oh, that one curled over the top for Jankowski. Gould.
Oh, great pickup off that block by the Wolves.
Sobolewski speeds Gould again. Gravine can't handle it.
Camille Sobolewski, just an all-around great player. I mean, getting it done with passing and hitting, digs.
7 kills on 23 attacks for Sobolewski already. There's a service ace.
Yeah, and 9 digs and 2 assists. I mean, she's a stat sheet stuffer.
No kidding. Shields so far, 4 kills, 2 assists, 11 digs. And that's service ace there.
Great communication from Newman to get their setter Gould that second ball.
Oh, and a point there for Jankowski.
But Jankowski goes opposite corner. Hits it so fast that Gravine's not able to get that ball up. Look at this little touch ball rolls it over the block, out of the reach of Gravine.
Jankowski, a second team all-conference selection in the Merriwood South. Puts Newman up 9-7.
Better coming up behind that block now as they saw what the Wolves did in set number 1. Oh, what a sprawl by Madison Keene.
Goody. Ertl. Off tape. Kept alive by the Cardinals. And in. Wow.
Holy cow.
How did that get in?
Wow.
Take a look at this.
And that's a tough play to make, not only on the angle, but to get your fingers on the set.
Now a message from your local station. This is your WIAA network station.
Did you see those headlights? He's a head turner for sure. I want to check out her horsepower.
Excuse me?
Ain't she a beaut?
Wisconsin Surplus Online Auction. Deals so hot people will want to know what you're looking at. Go online now to find your smoking hot deal today.
100 years. There are very few businesses that have withstood this test of time.
But it was in 1923 that our family opened a 2-stall garage and used car dealership in Pleasantville, Wisconsin. Serving the surrounding communities that today has grown into the Osseo Automotive family of dealerships.
A commitment to excellence through a century of automotive innovation is waiting for you.
Osseo Automotive is Osseo Ford and Nels Gunderson Chevrolet in Osseo, Rudy's in Whitehall, and Fountain City Ford. Check us out at OsseoAuto.com.
Oh, hey, bud.
Oh.
Where are you headed?
Just gonna hang out.
With Gary and Todd?
Yeah?
I've been meaning to ask you, is there any drinking going on in this crowd?
No.
If any of your buddies ever pressure you to take a drink, just tell them you promised your dad you wouldn't. I'd do anything to keep you safe.
Okay, I will.
I hope this is working.
I promise. Love you too, Dad.
Brought to you by Cooley Recovery Center.
Over 78 active auctions right now, like this Ford Explorer all-wheel drive for $100. How about this Tomcat floor scrubber for $5? Okay, maybe not this week, but this Bobcat with a bucket for $100? Definitely. Make a bid, get a deal, don't miss out. WisconsinSurplus.com.
Lily Shields was waiting for the commercial timeout to end. And you see Betty Lang with a little smile, too. We counted down the final seconds. Lily says, no problem, I'm going, you're ready.
Well, I'm just glad she didn't put it into the net. I mean, I don't know if we made her nervous, but
right.
She got her composure.
Well, everything's going Newman Catholic's way. Ashley Jankowski stuffs there, and the streak continues for the Cardinals here in the second set.
Yeah, it's their serving. I mean, they are really putting pressure on the Wolves to stay in system.
It was 7-4, now it's 11-7. Wolves trying to figure out a way to stop this Cardinals run. Ertl, long.
Now that set needs to be a little bit higher. Ertl needs to get up and elevate down through the ball. But Newman Catholic just so incredibly disciplined, and they move and communicate so well. Not on that play, though.
Nope, until then, yep. So that stops the run.
Like the announcer jinx, but Wonewoc Center definitely needed that mental mistake to get out of that rotation.
Well, boy, you just feel the air come out on those service errors, huh? 13-8 Newman Catholic. Here's Ashley Jankowski putting this one in play.
Wow.
I tell you.
What a great set. Nice and close to that net.
Svenis has a couple of pretty cool points in the last little bit here.
Well, and Sobolewski was right there with her, so it's like, who do we give it to? Sobolewski or Svenis?
Either way, pretty good choice. 14-8.
Oh, good choice. Olivia Olsen.
Olivia Piesel, number 18, will serve it for Wonewoc Center.
And we'll see if she can get some pressure on the Cardinals to get their offense going. Pizzo, that serving specialist.
Shields blocked. Emma Mildebrand.
Yeah, we haven't said much of Mildebrand's name today. You know, she had 7 kills in yesterday's match, and she just stays along that net and follows that set, and she knows it's coming out of the back row.
The presence at 5'9" up there at the net. And Soboleski responds for the Cardinals.
Yeah, she just tooled that block.
Grace Holter serving, check that, Annika Svenis for Newman Catholic serving. And it's another ace for the Cardinals.
You know, Gravine's got to stay low. She's got to be light on her toes to get that ball.
Now Newman Catholic winning the battle of the aces 6-1 right now.
Much better job by Gravine getting that.
Well, and that set pushed the play outside the sideline and messed up the timing, and it's another Newman Catholic point.
Well, and serve receive is very much mental. I mean, you got to forget about that last play. Have confidence, get this next one.
(18-10).
Grace Holter following that set, going to zone 5 with Justman, and she puts up that solo block. It's the fundamentals of Newman Catholic that are just carrying them through this match. Oh, nice dump on 2.
Leski. Wolves respond defensively. Back row hit from Justman. Maybe that'll get him going.
She's been quiet. Hasn't had a lot of kills in this second set. She's up to 9 now. Now she's in that front row. Let's see if they can keep her there for a while.
Leski stopped. Justman. Yep. What do they say about star players in big games?
They rise
know
to the occasion.
Yeah, they know she's coming. And Wonewoc Center going to keep feeding her. Speaking of stars, Camille Soboleski.
No fear in number 1. That sophomore just attacking the block. You hit it hard and you hit high hands. Good things are going to happen.
Soboleski listed at 5 feet 10 inches tall. Ooh, good luck over the tape on the serve.
Hildebrand with a good get there. Nice dig from Gravine.
Oh. The power of Justman.
You know, and it's the hustle and the confidence right now with the Wolves. This Wolves squad goes as Kelsey Justman goes, splitting the defense in that corner.
19-13. Cardinals
Nice
still with
pickup.
the lead. In.
Jankowski gets enough roll on that it just lands in front of that white line.
Comes Addison Keene is in for Newman Catholic, number 12. She'll go front right. Oh, man.
What a hustle play by Shields. I'm telling you, that back row from Newman Catholic, really stellar.
Jankowski.
And I heard that nice loud call from Lily Shields. She yelled, "Mine." That's perfect. You don't hear a lot of teams communicating as well as the Cardinals do.
I was going to mention that because we're down again on court level, and you know, people up in the stands probably can't hear it as well as we can, but the communication, the verbal communication, and you know, some of it's even nonverbal because they've been playing together so long. You can read someone before they make the move. Sign of a great team. Soboleski.
sign of very high IQ volleyball players, and that starts with their coach, Betty Lang, being the teacher of the fundamentals.
Okay, they're going to replay the point. He was able to make a signal on whether it was good or not, so.
When there's no instant replay in high school volleyball like there is in college, so you can't go over to the scores table and take a look.
Saw Betty Lang nodding her head in agreement. And another kill for Kelsey Justman.
Yeah, Sobolewski was there, and that was coming to her fast, and you could see as hard as Justman hit it, that dig was opposite. Just as hard.
Justman has 37 attacks already, 12 kills. Hitting 194 is Kelsey Justman so far.
Very scrappy play on defense from these Wolves.
Wow, go right back to her. Little something different there. She goes soft left.
Yeah, she goes right down that line rather than going hard angle. She takes a look at where the defense is and puts it right down in zone 1. Oh, what a catch.
You talk about using the whole facility. And back comes Newman Catholic as Ashley Jankowski finishes.
Boy, it's so smart for the Cardinals to go quick offense there because the Wolves are really trying to reset and figure things out and just rolls right over the block.
Jankowski up to 7 kills. And an ace is credited to Anna France. Timeout, Wonewoc Center. I think that's a pretty good idea for Nikki Justman and the Wolves. The 2023 WIAA tournament is brought to you by the Wisconsin DOT. 0 in Wisconsin. Together we can save lives. Now, big story early on. The serving of Newman Catholic. Here's some of the 6 aces we've seen from the Cardinals.
Well, that was my point of emphasis for the Wolves, is they have to be able to get first ball contact and receive serve. And Newman Catholic giving it all they can on these serves. I mean, whether it's a jump float, whether it's a little dive right over the net, and passing has to be clean for the Wolves to get their offense going. And the Cardinals are going to continue to put service pressure on Wonewoc Center.
Once these teams make the state tournament field, they are seeded according to their divisions. And boy, I'll tell you what, the seeding got it pretty much right if you go by 1 and 2. These are the 1 and 2s in Division 4. The only non-1 versus 2 today will be in the Division 2 girls final as number 1 Xavier faces number 3 McFarland. Number 3 McFarland is able to get by number 2 Pewaukee. Otherwise, it's all 1 versus 2. So
yeah. And it'll be interesting to see with the 7 service aces. Right now, we're not done with set number 2. I'm going to have to go and look at the record books to see what the state record is for aces for 3 sets.
Justman drops another one home.
Yeah, Annika Svenis just kind of stopped, and one of the rare lapses in communication this morning for Newman Catholic.
Great philosopher once said, "She who hesitates is lost."
Set here by the Cardinals.
Justman will have to get this one across, and she does. Sets and block Jankowski. They denied her. And they block again.
A great net movement there. Bryn Erdl just following that set across the net. Good timing with her jump. Watch her get high and press.
Yeah, Erdl has over 70 blocks this season. Another one there. Service error.
Unfortunate time when you're down 1 set and trailing 6 points.
Set point for Newman Catholic. There you see Nikki Justman urging her team on. They were down 2 sets yesterday. Came back. They don't want to get in that same situation today. Jankowski with a cut. Cool.
What a great bump set over the head by Sobolewski.
Wow. Kelsey Justman out of the back.
Her approach and takeoff, she really elevates. And I was wondering what her legs were going to be like today, because she ended up with 89 total attempts yesterday. And that's incredible amount for a young lady.
Set point Newman.
But that's not even close to the state record. The state record in 5 was 101 attempts.
My goodness. Slept well that night.
Sobolewski, so good in that back row.
A long rally both ways. Erdal missed it, and that's the second set to Newman Catholic. 25-21 first set, 25-18 second set. Newman up 2-0 for the Division IV championship. Now a message from your local station. This is your WIAA network station.
Bobby, are you there? I heard all this noise, and then I was thinking you dropped the connection. But I'm a little worried. Honey, are you all right? Bobby, I hear sirens. Bobby, what's going on? Please answer me. Oh, God. Bobby, no.
Robo-assistant ready.
Well, now that we're married, we need help merging our finances.
Choose from these options: investing, insurance, retirement planning, college funding.
I have so many questions.
Here is a link to our FAQ page. Was this information helpful?
Go with no.
Sometimes humans are just more helpful.
I'm sure you have questions.
Farm Bureau Financial Services. Insurance, financial planning, all in one place.
Please rate my service.
I think when anybody comes onto our farm, they see how family-oriented we are. Having the 3 generations all at one dinner table, it's just a really fun time to spend as a family. I would love to see them someday taking over the farm as well. You know, that's a farmer's ultimate dream, to see it pass on to the hands of the next generation.
Support Wisconsin dairy farmers. Buy Wisconsin cheese and dairy.
In Wisconsin, something important happens in our public schools. Learning and inspiration to shape the next generation. Every single day, public school educators open the doors of opportunity for our students. Hand in hand with families, we work to be sure all students everywhere have what they need to meet their full potential. The members of the Wisconsin Education Association Council go above and beyond for our students. Join us, WIAC. We teach, we inspire.
Menards is your one-stop shop for all your pet supply needs. From leashes and collars to toys and food, you're sure to find what you're looking for. Stock up on Master Paw's original dog food for just $28.99 after rebate. Or pick up Master Paw's cat litter for $9.99 after rebate. If you need it for your pet, you'll find it at Menards. Because we know that pets are family, and family deserves the best.
Save big money at Menards.
I've always been told I gotta be strong. Thick skin, tough as nails. But to be everything for everybody, it wears on you. Black don't crack, they say. But it can. We all can. Reach out to a friend if you see them going through it. No matter who you are, being vulnerable is what makes us whole. Learn how to help at seizetheawkward.org.
That's a happy group of fans from Newman Catholic from Wausau in the Wausau area.
Bobby, are you there? I heard all this noise, and then I was thinking you dropped the connection. But I'm a little worried. Honey, are you all right? Bob?
100. Sobolewski, though, 9 kills, 15 digs, 2 blocks. I mean, Sobolewski is just getting it done. Now she's got a double-double.
But you have some sort of crystal ball. You're talking about Sobolewski. She does another thing there. Your Menard's keys to the game were absolutely spot on. How do you see into the future? It's remarkable.
Well, I called the Wolves match yesterday and saw that their first ball contact was what was killing them. They can't get their offense going. But then, as you mentioned yesterday when you called Newman Catholic, that they're just so fundamentally sound, and it's that back row play that's been so good from the Cardinals.
Emma Mildebrand makes her presence felt there with a nice kill.
Yeah, Mildebrand with 2 solo blocks.
Eddie Lang played at Abbotsford High School back in the day in college and University of Wisconsin-Eau Claire. Now in her 14th season after a bit of a break at Newman Catholic as their head coach. Wonewoc Center needs to win this set to keep this Division IV championship match alive.
Again, nice long rally here. No touch on that. Miss hit from Justman. Justman 15 kills, 7 digs. Madison Stowe, their setter, 21 assists, 14 digs. Double-double from the senior.
And we also want to thank all the coaches for their input and their information. We asked them these tournament weeks are incredibly busy, and we'll email them and say, can you give us some information on their teams? And you know, they realize that the information they put out there, well, that's just going to shed a better light on their team, and people want to know a little bit more about all these players. And again, we appreciate all their help on it. It's a crazy busy week, tournament week.
Well, and it's always fun to see what are the team traditions and their superstitions, and you know, who are the 3-sport athletes, who's involved in National Honor Society. I mean, those are big things to these youngsters.
They don't mind snapping their suspenders a little bit because they're awfully proud of these accomplishments too.
And so is their community for sure. Double hit violation called on the Wolves.
So 5-2 Newman Catholic. Third set. Trying to close it out for their 5th state championship title. There's Camille Sobolewski. Ace.
I think that's number 8 or 9. I think it's 8 because they had 7 in that last set. We'll get an update from our statistician. Craig House is in the house.
All is well.
The key is, will the internet allow us to see things in real time?
Hey, we've got our own little hotspot, so I think we're okay. There's a point for Wonewoc Center. Justman will get credit. Boy, that's like one of the big things when you go to an arena. Do they have Wi-Fi?
Right.
You know? (6-3) Newman Catholic, third set.
Again, great back row play. Annika Svenis in the spot that she needs to be in.
Wow. What a dig.
Now she's right there. I mean, Kelsey Justman is firing missiles. And Sobolewski's taking the blows. That's 2 that she's had that has just ricocheted off her.
Fields.
I mean, look at how well Newman moves. I mean, they're just a well-oiled machine. It's like a dance on the floor. Good touches there by the Wolves block.
Never give up on a play, always communicating.
Wow, split the block. Holy cow.
You know, all the communication in the world might not do much about that.
No.
Justman.
She's so much fun to watch.
Out. Newman Catholic calling for a touch, getting none from the officials. 6-6. Again, we keep talking about the quality of play in this Division IV match has been just fantastic.
Well, this is the first tie in quite a while. I mean, only one lead for Wonewoc Center was back in that first set, 18-17.
Anna France will serve for Newman Catholic, leading 7-6. First two sets went the Cardinals' ways, 25-21, 25-18. Newman Catholic, by the way, now credited with 9 service aces so far. That one knocked the antenna over.
That's their first service error. And that antenna did not look like it was hanging on at the beginning of. I mean, that ball was not hit very hard by France.
Or a good gust of wind might have taken.
Oh yeah, let's take another look at it.
Oh, great look at it. Well,
maybe we should take her bowling.
Yeah.
You know,
that's a heck of a shot. If
yeah.
you're going for it, that's a great play.
That's a money shot for sure. The R2 stretching high, getting that thing set.
Hey, just to the right of the net there, that's Melissa Gehring. She's the tournament manager. Formerly at Beaver Dam and now with the executive staff of the WIAA. And, what a great, there's Melissa.
Outstanding job she's done this tournament last year as well. And believe it or not, Melissa was with us at State a few years ago on the call, and she's like, no thanks, not my gig. And I'm like, you know what you're doing right now is outstanding.
Okay, a bit of a delay here. The scoreboard in the arena here at the Rest Center is incorrect. Now it's 7-7. See, Melissa's all over that. She wants that scoreboard right for everyone. Yep, no problem. Well, I'll tell you what, all the volleyball people appreciate a knowledgeable volleyball person running the tournament, don't they?
Absolutely. You know, from a coach to a teacher to an athletic director and now a director at the WIAA.
Yeah, got it covered. That was off the hand of Justman, so Shields gets credit for a kill for Newman Catholic.
You know, and it's really, truly a family atmosphere with all the volunteers that we have. A lot of retired coaches, retired teachers. I mean, year after year, you're coming up here, seeing the same faces. It's just a great atmosphere, and so proud to be a part of it with you, Jay.
Yeah, well, likewise, Michelle. Yeah, we don't take this honor lightly. Olivia Olsen, the left-hander. There's number 31.
Well, and she's got some pop in her serves as well. We'll see if she can rally off a couple points here.
Jankowski finds an opening.
Yeah, she goes right down the seam in between the two blockers, and Gervine got a hand up on it. Just not able to keep it in play.
9-8 Newman.
A good pickup there by Lily Shields. Great read on that Justman hit.
I'll tell you what, Annika Svenis has some shots in the arsenal, doesn't she?
Oh, yeah. You know, and this Cardinals squad has two seniors on it that get considerable playing time. Their setter, Paige Gould, and then their middle hitter, Ashley Jankowski. Everybody else, freshman, sophomore, junior. Lexi Rapinski is the other senior.
Soboleski a little hot on that one.
And Rapinski will come in sometimes to play that back row or to serve, but a very young Cardinal squad.
Now they say tradition never graduates, and again, Newman had that run of 9 straight appearances at the state tournament in the 2010s, basically.
And 4 gold balls in a row with Mariah Whalen. I mean, I remember our saying was, how do you solve a problem like Mariah?
Yeah.
She was, from the get-go, that freshman year, you were like, oh my goodness.
Well, speaking of streaks, we could have history later today. Howard's Grove is going for its 5th straight state championship in Division III. That will be the match right after this one, scheduled for 11:30 a.m. And if they get their 5th straight, that will tie Waupun as the only schools to win 5 straight. So that's coming up after this one.
And what's interesting about that is this is the first year Coach Damrow has not had one of his daughters on the team. Sage graduated. She's playing libero, defensive specialist at Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, she's injured right now, but I'm hoping she'll make an appearance here today to cheer on her former teammates and her dad.
At times, Venice a little wide. Point Wonewoc Center. Yeah, it's just remarkable. Once you get it rolling, and to keep it rolling, because it'll all cycle around. Sobolewski eats the corner.
And that's what the Cardinals needed. I mean, Wonewoc has really picked up their game right now. They're passing much better. They just get a nice set for Sobolewski.
Perfect.
Just right down the alley.
Gould serves. And put away by Mildebrand.
You know, and the Wolves, when they get their passing and they can go bump set spike, they get a kill most often. Stowe's a really good setter, and she just has to get a good pass to run that offense.
But when the Wolves are down 2-0 in that timeout before the 3rd set, are they going, hey, we're right where we want to be? I would think not, but
no, but you know what? If they want to win this, they got to reverse sweep again.
And that will be a point Wonewoc Center.
And no touch on that ball.
Catholic again was pleading their case, but motion denied. Jalen Stowe, 5'5" senior setter, serving. Hildebrand. Or Sobolewski, excuse me. Sobolewski.
Sobolewski now with 12 kills, 15 digs. I mean, Newman Catholic has an arsenal of weapons, but when you want that point in a point in a hurry, you gotta feed number 1.
Yep.
Oh, smart play. You know, Lily Shields, she's listed as an outside setter or outside hitter setter, and that's why she really is a great backup setter on this squad. She just takes it over on 2.
Right at you. Oh, Michelle, well played. Right at you again.
Left-handed.
You handled it well.
Thanks.
That was a great shot and a point. There you see the scores. 3rd set. Now a message from your local station. This is your WIAA network station.
Hunters, Brock's Butcher Block in Sparta has standard deer processing at only $135. Drop off 24/7 outside of gun season with no hidden fees. Brock's Butcher Block, putting meat on the table since 2010. North on Highway 27 outside of Sparta.
Carve out your college game plan during Ready, Set, Go Bember at CVTC. Kick off your journey with a campus tour to explore how our fast, affordable, hands-on programs lead to a feast of great-paying career opportunities. And to show how thankful we are when you apply during November, you'll receive an application fee waiver, a free t-shirt, and entry into a $250 CVTC scholarship drawing. If this sounds so good you want seconds, visit cvtc.edu/go and get going on your education.
We chose Accent Paint Store because we have seen the work that they have done. It's professional. They can take an older home and make it totally look fresh and new. We chose to update the cabinets with paint instead of tearing it all out because we like the cabinets, but we needed a facelift. The quality of work was superb. The communication that we had going throughout the project was wonderful, and yes, I would so recommend Accent Paint Store.
Hunters, Brock's Butcher Block in Sparta has standard deer processing at only $135. Drop off 24/7 outside of gun season with no hidden fees. Brock's Butcher Block, putting meat on the table since 2010. North on Highway 27 outside of Sparta.
There's the tail of the tape of the Division IV championship match so far. Newman Catholic with the first 2 sets. And there you see the 2 hitting stars of the game. Kelsey Justman for Wonewoc Center and Camille Sobolewski for Newman Catholic. Shields. Justman.
Again, another rally here between these two teams.
Justman blocked.
Oh, what a good get from Shields off that block.
Still going. Gould, Jankowski. Wonewoc Center responds. Justman dug by Soboleski, and the point continues. Justman, that time a little changeup. Soboleski over the top.
What a great morning for volleyball. I mean, everybody hustling. Who wants this point more?
What a great rally this is, and a great dig there by Shields, but then the point goes to the Wolves.
Yeah, Paige Gould just kind of got caught up. Wasn't quite sure how she was going to react to that ball and did get called for the lift.
Shields.
Justman gets out of the way on that sideline. Otherwise, she was going to get run over by one of her players.
That will be a Wonewoc Center point. 15 all.
You know, for the Wolves right now, it's just 1 point at a time. Block at the net. Nice job by the Wolves.
Catholic sends it across. Back set this time to the lefty Olsen. Was a swing from Madison Keene from Newman Catholic. Another one from Keene.
A great get out of that back row from Gravine.
Boy, there's a lot of room back there, and Wonewoc Center takes advantage of it.
At most gymnasiums, you don't have that luxury. Two good sets from Annika Svenes.
And Shields goes long. Well, I thought that point would never end. 16-15. Are you kidding?
This is awesome. I love it.
And then Justman recovers to make that play, and it ends up with a Wolves point as Bryn Ertl finishes. I'll tell you, Bolton and Justman were both horizontal and kept the point alive. Wow.
Well, see, now they're all smiles. Nikki Justman, big smiles, lots of laughs. I mean, look at this sprawl by both Bolton and Justman. I love it. And going over on two, what a smart play from Bryn Ertl. Finally, Wonewoc Center playing a little bit more loose, playing with a little bit more confidence. And this is exactly what we saw in set number 3 from them yesterday.
The Wisconsin Education Association Council thanks all public school educators giving their all this school year. WIAA, we teach, we inspire. Maybe Wonewoc Center did think they were just where they wanted to be, down 2 sets. I don't know. They're one of the great third set teams we've seen.
I mean, are they the cardiac kids or what?
Yeah. Well, and whatever happens, even if they don't turn it all the way around, I mean, they're showing some mettle here again. I mean, they showed a lot yesterday, and they're showing they're a tough out, no matter the situation.
100%.
Bryn Ertl, wow.
8 kills. Bryn Ertl also getting on that net for blocking. I mean, she really woke up yesterday in that third set, and I told her dad before the match, I said, you know, we got to get Bryn going early and not wait. And her dad's like, oh, trust me, she's not a morning person.
Well, waking up now, tell you that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Justman has 18 kills, but Ertl with 8. Big part of the Wonewoc Center cause.
There's that tough, aggressive serve again from the Cardinals.
No, that wasn't clean contact, so Newman Catholic crawls back in the third set, 17-17. Anna France.
I think they're going to go after Justman again, try to wear her down. Oh, what a good roll shot.
Shields. All right, here's our, like we said, we get a lot of information. Well, let's look at the replay first.
Nice high ball. Shields just goes right over the block. That'll be her third kill to go along with 17 digs.
Wow. Justman goes to the right side that time.
And you got to be aware of where number 17 is on that court. And the block a little bit slow getting there, and Justman goes right between the antenna and the block.
Right there, yeah.
I mean, the Wolves are really pushing Newman Catholic to earn this third set.
Did you say Bryn Ertl? There she is. 1918, Wonewoc Center.
I mean, Bryn Ertl ended up with 12 kills yesterday, but I guarantee you about 9 of those came in the last 3 sets.
Back set for Shields.
Oh, great get from Gravine. Keeps the point alive for the Wolves.
And down it goes. Brooklyn Bolton gets that point. 2018 Wolves.
The first time in the match that Wonewoc Center has led by 2. Their only lead in this match came at 18-17 in set number 1.
Service ace. Justman. Timeout, Newman Catholic. The Wolves have taken a 21-18 lead in the third set. A must-win third set. The 2023 WIAA tournament is brought to you by the Dairy Farmers of Wisconsin, reminding you to look for the Proudly Wisconsin badge to know you're getting the best quality and supporting local dairy farms. You ever been to Wonewoc?
I have not.
Wonewoc is the midpoint of the 400 trail. Have you been on the 400 trail?
I have not.
Okay, the 400 trail, it's a big biking and hiking trail. It's called the 400 Trail because the Chicago Northwestern passenger train ran on the grade. The train traveled 400 miles in 400 minutes from Chicago to the Twin Cities, and the 400 Trail is actually 22 miles long. But if you're from Wonewoc or Union Center, you know all about the 400 Trail.
What I do know about Wonewoc Center is that they have 2 outstanding science teachers in Jonathan and Stephanie Baker.
There you go. See? You do.
See, I do know something
You do know
about
Wonewoc, yeah.
And they are here supporting their students and their team. Their niece Heidi Baker plays on the varsity team, and Jonathan and Stephanie's daughter is on the JV squad.
Bolton credited with that kill. She can hardly believe it. Breathe deep.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Breathe deeply.
There you go.
Namaste.
I love it. Well, Knit Team does a lot of yoga.
Yeah.
I talked to Kelsey Justman after yesterday's 5-setter. I'm like, how do you get your legs back into it? And she said, a lot of yoga. So that namaste fits right into their forte.
Oh, we saw it in practice right there. Woo! Big shot.
Newman Catholic, they need to take the big breath here and just settle in.
Hey, Bryn Ertl. Wow.
Told ya. She's going to heat up. She has.
The Wolves 2 points away from winning set 3.
Well, if you're Nikki Justman, you're just like, how can we not do this right off the bat? Why do you guys have to wait till the third set to get going? She doesn't get paid enough to have so many heart palpitations.
Those darn kids.
I know.
They're 1 point away from set 3. Kelsey Justman doesn't even have to stand up anymore, she explains.
Oh, my goodness. What a great championship this has been.
Set point, Wonewoc Center.
Not yet, says Ashley Jankowski.
24-20, set point number 2 for Wonewoc Center.
by Justman.
25-20, Wonewoc Center. We have ourselves a Division IV championship match battle. 2-1, Newman Catholic still leads. Back in a moment. This is your WIAA network station.
Bobby? Are you there? I heard all this noise, and then I was thinking you dropped the connection. But I'm a little worried. Honey, are you all right? Bobby, where are... I hear sirens. Bobby, what's going on? Please answer me. Oh, God. Bobby, no.
Should we switch insurance companies when we move?
Yeah, not a bad idea to shop around.
Your quote, $3,000, $1,500 a year. Mute, please.
We should talk to someone.
Sometimes humans are just more helpful.
Let's get an accurate quote for you.
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Our goal is to be net zero by 2025. We know we need to have the best sustainability practices, and we're just going to continue being innovative and doing our best to be as sustainable as we can. We're all working together as one big team, and it's our job to create that for the next generation.
In Wisconsin, something important happens in our public schools. Learning and inspiration to shape the next generation. Every single day, public school educators open the doors of opportunity for our students. Hand in hand with families, we work to be sure all students everywhere have what they need to meet their full potential. The members of the Wisconsin Education Association Council go above and beyond for our students. Join us, WIAC. We teach, we inspire.
Discovering the perfect paint for your home has never been easier at Menards. Fast Prime 2 Interior Primer and Sealer is available, formulated with stain blocking technology, and has an exceptional dry time. Get a gallon for $17.79 after 11% rebate. Plan smart with Zinsser Smart Coat and interactive tools at smartcoat.com. Buy smart, in-store or online for home delivery. And paint smart with this advanced interior paint and primer in one. It's just $19.56 after 11% off.
Save big money at Menards.
Oh, there is a buzz in the crowd for Wonewoc Center. They had a heart-stopping 5-set match yesterday and a little quieter on the Newman Catholic side, but tell you what, Kelsey Justman has her team in the right direction. Talk about a leader.
Oh, yeah.
She and Bryn Ertl have brought the Wolves back, winning that third set. Numbers through 3 sets.
I mean, the Cardinals, Sobolewski, we said from the open she was going to be running this show. And Bryn Ertl coming back, most of her kills in that third set. But it's also been the blocking that's been great for Wonewoc Center, and their passing has been cleaned up a lot.
That Justman has 21 total kills, but those 10 kills by Ertl have been huge.
And 32 assists and 19 digs from Jalen Stowe.
And set 4 starts out with Justman with another kill.
I think for Newman, you just got to let that last set go and just get back to your aggressive back row play, just doing all the little things right, and don't hesitate.
And get the ball to Camille Sobolewski, I guess.
A lot of hesitation in set number 3, especially down the road. They were just kind of watching the ball and not reacting. Another tough serve there from the Cardinals.
Newman Catholic to organize here, and they go into the block, and Justman denies Jankowski. Mildebrand was there as well.
Yeah, Justman just waiting, following that set, and takes away that line.
The service ace there for Gravine. Gravine coming into this tournament had only 25 receiving errors on the year out of 350 attempts. That's remarkable.
Yeah, it is. Well, and this Wonewoc Center team had 2 goals this year. One was to beat Royal in Royal's gym, and Royal won the Scenic Bluffs Conference, and they beat them in the sectionals. Number 2 was getting to the championship here at State. And they got both off their back.
Yep. Again, Newman a little out of sorts on that sequence. And off the tape and out. Wonewoc Center. Yeah, you mentioned that rivalry with Royal. Wonewoc Center was second place in the Scenic Bluffs Conference, 12-2. Their only 2 losses, both in the regular season to Royal, but then 3-1 over Royal in the sectional semifinal. Once they got over that hump, they were rolling.
Nice get there by Gravine. That sets up that point. When the passing is clean and Justman's in that front row, it's almost instant offense.
Comeback kids are at it again. 6-1 Wolves. 4th set.
Justman, 23 kills, 12 digs.
And Jankowski says, slow down that momentum.
But again, you'll notice being down 6-2, there's no panic on Newman.
Yeah.
It's business as usual. They just need to make those little adjustments.
Mentioned the coaches give us all sorts of information. The server, Anna France, the note on her ritual is not washing her knee pads.
I would be telling her that they need to stay in the garage or outside.
The things you hear. 7-2 Wonewoc Center.
I can only imagine. I mean, you've smelled football pads before.
Good Lord. Well, like I say, the coaches are very helpful in giving us the information. Blocked out by Ertl. So Shields gets the kill for Newman Catholic.
Yeah, Ertl just needs to square her shoulders to that net. She was angled out of bounds, and that's where the direction of the ball went. Little bit of Newton's laws of motion.
Great tip. Ertl. Did you have superstitions? Did you have anything that...
Yeah, after when I was playing softball, I jumped over the line coming off the field every time. I could never walk over it. Had to jump over it.
I cannot leave a basketball court without making the last shot.
Yes.
I cannot.
That's a good one, too.
Oh. Yeah.
I mean, look at Wonewoc Center. It's like this is a replay and a repeat from yesterday.
Timeout, Newman Catholic. The Wonewoc Center Wolves lost the first 2 sets. It won the third 25-20, and now they're leading in the fourth 9-3. Again, going back to yesterday, they lost the first 2 to Fall River, 25-23, 25-17. They won the third 25-23. They won the fourth 29-27, facing a match point for Fall River, and then 15-7 in the fifth. As we mentioned, a busy day here at the state volleyball tournament, boys and girls at the Resch Center. There you see where we are with Division 4, Wonewoc Center and Newman Catholic. After this, Brainerd will join Michelle for the Division 3 final. Howard's Grove going for a record-tying 5th straight state title against the number 2 seed St. Croix Falls. And we'll be back at 2:30 with Division 2. That's top seed Xavier against 3rd seed McFarland. The boys' championship will be at 5 o'clock tonight. That's Middleton against Arrowhead. And then Bob and Michelle wrap up the day with Division 1 at about 7:30. DSHA against Oconomowoc.
That's a repeat from last year's championship. That's going to be an epic one for sure.
Bryn Ertl, welcome to the Resch Center.
Well, just so you know, the third set in yesterday's semifinal between Wonewoc and Fall River, Wonewoc was up 10-4.
Huh.
So very much an identical start.
Wow. Where did the Newman Catholic team from the first 2 sets go?
Well, now they're playing tight.
Yeah.
Playing really tight and just thinking, hey, we're 1 set away from winning that gold ball. And Wonewoc Center starts to put everything together.
I tell you. Momentum in favor of the Wolves. That one hit the tape and crawled over for a service ace for Olivia Olson.
But again, the Cardinals right now just need to regroup. They need to start chipping away at this 1 point at a time. Oh, great get there by Lily Shields. That's what we saw in the first 2 sets from the Cardinals. They need to be scrappy and make the Wolves make mistakes like they did right there.
Great point. 12-4. Jankowski steps behind the service line. Nikki Justman likes what she sees out of her Wolves the last set and a half.
Well, and Camille Sobolewski's in the front row right now as well, and the Cardinals really need to feed her and feed her often.
There you go. That crystal ball you got worked again.
Yeah. I have never coached volleyball, but just from watching so much volleyball and playing it, I mean, that's where I'm going. It's obvious.
Pretty good strategy.
Well, same thing when you got Justman in that front row. You've got to use her. Great dig there from Jankowski.
Well, that time Bolton can't quite convert.
Well, and this is the rotation right now that Newman Catholic wants to be in.
Yep.
Because they have Sobolewski in that front row and that double block with her and Svenis. Just closing the door.
Yeah. Dug out by Justman.
Reset here for the Cardinals. They'll go back to Sobolewski.
Over and over. And a hot shot. A little too hot for Gould.
That was a big side out for Wonewoc Center, and the 25th kill for Kelsey Justman to go along with 13 digs.
35 kills yesterday, 25 so far today.
It doesn't even look like she's breaking a sweat.
All right.
It looks so easy, even though I know she's working incredibly hard.
That was Emma Mildebrand.
Yeah, Mildebrand just taking something off of it right there and gets it off the fingers of the block. And that redirects the ball out of the sprawl of the Cardinals.
Well, there's Camille Sobolewski with an important point for Newman Catholic.
You know, we mentioned back row play is critical for the Cardinals. There are 5 Newman Catholic players with 10 or more digs right now.
In comes Grace Holker for Newman Catholic, number 6. Well, a mishandled serve by Justman is an ace.
Yeah.
Annika Svenis.
Justman's just got to set, get a nice base, not be moving when that ball is moving.
Now, service error gives the Wolves their 15th point. Bolton serving for Wonewoc Center. Shields.
And we haven't called her name out recently on offense.
Yeah, but that is her 10th kill of the match.
That to go along with 23 digs.
9. That's good. Emma Mildebrand.
Mildebrand heating up. 7 kills yesterday, but they were sprinkled within those 5 sets.
Okay, Justman's going to get her stats, but Bryn Ertl's been good. Bolton's contributed. You know, Stowe's going to set everybody up.
Well, unofficially right now, with the 6 players that are on the court for Wausau Newman Catholic, 90 digs. That's quick math off the scoreboard.
That's very good quick math.
Thanks.
Very impressive. Justman just got it across.
Attacking that block, no fear. out of Justman. I mean, this is it. This is her last collegiate match in a Wolves jersey, and you know she's going to get a silver or a gold. Oh, smart play by Bryn Ertl.
Janowski's so frustrated right at the net.
I mean, every little intangible right now is going in the hands of the Wolves. I mean, what a smart play by Bryn Ertl going over on 2.
Out. Error. 18-11. So France comes back in to serve for Newman Catholic.
And they've been trading points since that 9-3 mark. The difference is Wonewoc Center just got off to a hotter start. Oh, Ravine.
All day.
One-handed. It works. Doesn't get the style points, but gets the effort points.
Stoll denied Shields there. Newman Catholic ends up with the point.
The big side out there because that brings in Anna France to serve.
Justman one more time. 19-12 Wonewoc Center.
Again, Newman Catholic just a step slow to reacting to that ball. I mean, it gets off the block. And Annika Svenis just not there to cover that up and get the lift, or the up, I mean.
27 kills for Justman. Jankowski answers for Newman Catholic with her 11th. Newman Catholic is right on the edges of really getting back into this, but every time they do, Wonewoc Center has an answer. Like that.
This is a repeat. I mean, the passing improved so much throughout this match for the Wolves. I mean, look at that pass from Kelsey Justman. It's on a platter. You cannot get it any better than that. And Jalen Stowe, a great set.
Jankowski's doing all she can for Newman Catholic. You know, everybody oohs and ahs with the big hits, but unless the ball's where you need it.
Right.
That doesn't happen.
I mean, and setters can make magic out of most things, but my goodness, why make them work as hard as they need to?
Sure.
Just get it right to the net.
In. Justman one more time.
I mean, Justman can hit from all 6 spots on the floor. And that's a high bump set, and that is tough to place, that bump set, because your area of contact is much smaller with your wrists than it is with your hands.
Jalen Stowe with her 43rd assist today. Oh, Justman lost some steam.
You know, and you want to watch an outstanding setter. Stay tuned for the D2 final. Appleton Xavier has Marissa Potter, and she literally just stands at the net and just pops them beautifully. She's so good. Just like that.
Like that, Stowe, yeah.
That was perfect. I mean, the rhythm and the balance right now.
Justman a little too far behind the end line.
Yeah, but they're playing with confidence. They've got their dance going. In rhythm, they're staying in system as well. And good transition ball, too.
Wonewoc Center trying to force this to the distance. A 5th set. And there's another point. Brooklyn Bolton.
Now, this is where we need to see a leader on this Newman Catholic squad. Who's going to dig in? Who is going to get everybody's chins off the ground and make the plays?
He makes one there on a hot hit from Soboleski. Soboleski again, blocked.
Oh, there you go. Jankowski getting behind her hitter. That's big.
Ravine diving.
Nice dump, but good pickup by Olsen.
Perfect placement again by Justman. And Newman Catholic's starting to look like, what do we have to do to get a point here? My gosh. 23-16, Wonewoc Center with all the energy.
Again, the difference was the start. Wonewoc Center got out to a 9-3 lead, and ever since that point, they've been just trading points back and forth. But when they get that set to Justman, I mean, she just swings heavy. She's fearless. She goes outside. She goes right side. She splits that block. I mean, there's a reason why she's headed to play Division I volleyball next year at Green Bay.
Yeah.
29 kills, 250 hitting percentage. I'll take that any day.
Right.
But it's those 14 digs that I'm really impressed with.
Well, and again, yesterday, 35 kills, so 29 today. 22 digs yesterday, 14 today.
Yeah.
Man.
She's the complete package.
I hope she gets tomorrow off. Although she's probably the kind that'll go lift tomorrow or something, you know?
Oh, yeah, do her homework.
I tell you what. Lambeau Field's right across the way. They had a pretty good number 17 at receiver a few years ago, Devontae Adams. She's playing the role of Devontae Adams for Wonewoc Center. There you go. Usually that's the motion W for the University of Wisconsin, but today that W stands for Wonewoc Center.
The defense from the Wolves has really stepped it up. I mean, they are reading their hitters much better. Great pickup there by Brooklyn Bolton.
They're missed by Justman there. 23-17. Here's Paige Gold. Great reaction on the stop by Sobolewski.
A good get out of that back row by Svenis.
Shields with a try. Justman. Wonewoc Center is a point away from forcing a fifth set. About 50 minutes ago, I don't know about giving you a plug nickel for that.
I don't know.
When they were down two sets. But history is a great teacher. They did it yesterday. They're close to doing it again today. And we will go to a fifth set as it's stuffed down by Emma Mildebrand. Can you believe it? 25-17, Wonewoc Center. The fifth set to decide the Division IV final is next. Now a message from our statewide sponsors. This is your WIAA network station.
Farming is more than just a job because it demands so much of you. Every day I'm with the people that I care about the most. We accomplish or we fail together.
Support Wisconsin dairy farmers. Buy Wisconsin cheese and dairy.
Bobby? Are you there? I heard all this noise and then I was thinking you dropped the connection. But I'm a little worried. Honey, are you all right? Bobby, where are... I hear sirens. Bobby, what's going on? Please, please answer me. Oh God, Bobby, no, no, no!
One thing we have learned this week, never, ever, ever leave a Wonewoc Center volleyball match early. Because, as Yogi said, it's never over till it's over.
Oh, pizza.
Ooh.
You know, I'm thinking it's just me. You know, I got teased yesterday by Todd Clark, one of the top guys here, statistician for the WIAA, and he's like, Michelle, why is it that you are always on the 5 sets? And you're the one that's talking the longest, and Jay gets the 3-setters.
My game matches were done in an hour.
I know, and I had the 2-hour Wonewoc Center Fall River semifinal yesterday, and I was just like,
we're at an hour 45 right now.
Here we go again.
Yeah. Well, I'm older and I need my rest.
There you go.
So that's part of it.
There you go.
Here are your statistics through 4 sets.
Look at that, 30 kills from Justman, 241 hitting, the 6 blocks. I mean, Wonewoc Center has really come to life, and it's their excitement, it's their energy that they're feeding off of this crowd. Newman Catholic Soboleski was 17 kills, still hitting above 300. Those 10 aces really came within those first 3 sets. And Wonewoc Center has made the adjustments, and they have stayed positive through this. The experience they got yesterday is really carrying them through again today.
Don't forget, in the 5th set, it's 1st to 15, win by 2.
Newman Catholic may need to get a good pass up to Paige Gould and start feeding Soboleski.
Eddie Lang takes another stick of gum. Boy, she's been in a lot of battles.
Yeah, and for Newman Catholic, it's who's going to step up right here.
And there's Nikki Justman with that look like, yeah, I knew we could come back. Kind of.
Yeah.
Here we go, 5th set.
Oh, wow. Gravine playing a heck of a back row.
And the first point goes to Mildebrand and Wonewoc Center. We were talking in the break, Michelle, and you made the point. Well, first we'll look at his replay.
I mean, the dig from Gravine right up to her setter. Her setter puts it on a platter.
But the question is, who's going to take the lead? Who's going to step up for Newman Catholic? Right now, there's no answer for that question.
No, and it's like their communication has stopped. There's nobody really with that excitement. Like, you've got Kelsey Justman on that other side just using that excitement. You got a Lily Wagner for Oconomowoc, who's constantly taking her team to that next level.
Okay, big point there for Newman off the block.
And I think Lily Shields might be that person right now because she's really talking. That's what they need. She needs to be that floor general, and there she is.
Now the Cardinals need something good to happen right now. 2-1 Wonewoc Center. Justman.
The passing, I said it. That was going to be do or die time for Wonewoc. And that pass from that back row is so good.
32 kills, 86 attempts.
And Stowe, 46 assists, 21 digs. Gravine, 34 digs.
Wow. Shields came up short on this one. Let's see if it was blocked. No, just never got there.
Yeah, and that was a nice set to her, too. Just a miss-hit. There you go.
That's the way. Jankowski finishes strong for the Cardinals.
That's 13 kills, 14 digs unofficially for Jankowski.
Go 5 sets, you can put up some stats, can't you? Oof.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. It's like 5 is the call here.
Yep, they go to zone 5.
Yeah. And point for Justman.
Just so smart. Taking a look at where that defense is in the back row. They're playing her deep line, and she just rolls it right over the block.
And you, defensively, you're so conscious of the fastball when she picks the right spot for the changeup. Point Wonewoc Center.
Yeah, the illegal attack. And this is where you cannot make mistakes, as you mentioned. This is fast and fiery. Whoever gets to 15 first and wins by 2.
Timeout, Newman Catholic. 5th set, 6-2 Wonewoc Center.
I'm telling you, if Nikki Justman and her squad reverse sweeps, she better go out and buy a lottery ticket. And she's got luck on her side.
What's great about this tournament, you see so many people you've seen at the volleyball championships for so many years. And a lot of people were reliving the olden days when you had pool play, and it took forever. And you could only score off a serve, and it took forever.
Yes. Oh, my goodness.
Now, this has taken a long time, but I'll tell you what, this is a great commercial for rally scoring.
Yes, I love it. I mean, this has been by far the best Division IV final that I have ever broadcasted.
Yeah.
And I don't know if we've ever had a reverse sweep in a championship match in quite some time. I mean, what a way to start off Championship Saturday.
Little camera shy there.
I'm surprised they're not on their phones.
Well, yeah,
usually
that's
when
right.
we show the students, they're all on their phones. Snapchat and
Well, they're
TikToking.
probably watching us on the live stream.
I hope
imagine.
so. They better. I mean, this is the top-notch crew.
They're going OMG LOL is what they're doing.
Yes, they are.
6-2 Wonewoc Center.
Oh, here comes the long rally again.
Point Wolves. Bryn Ertl.
I'll eat my words on that one. I really thought we were bound for another minute-long rally.
It's 11 o'clock in the Midwest. Thanks for joining us for the Division IV State Championship game at the 51st Annual Girls State Volleyball Tournament. Michelle Griffin-Wenzel, Jay Wilson with you. It has been a classic. Wonewoc Center dropped the first two sets to Newman Catholic. The Wolves have rallied, and now they lead the fifth, 7-3.
Great serve there from Lily Shields.
Point, Wonewoc Center.
I can't fathom what's going on with Newman Catholic. I mean, through those first two sets, they picked up everything.
Yeah.
Everything that was coming down to the red, they were picking it up, and now they're just stopping and kind of looking at each other.
And that is long again. That time Jankowski missed it.
Well, this is where Newman Catholic needs a timeout. They got to believe. They've got to put forth a little extra effort.
9-3 Wonewoc Center, fifth set.
Oh, great get there, though. That's exactly what Newman Catholic needed.
Battle at the net, and it goes. It's Jankowski getting into the net, and Wonewoc Center is up to 10. They need to get to 15 to win their first state championship.
Well, that's exactly what I was wanting Newman Catholic to do. Soboleski comes in and picks up that tip over the block, and they're just not able to capitalize on that point.
Missed. 4 points away from a state championship. Timeout, Newman Catholic. You know, I want to find out what Nikki Justman says to her team when they're down 2 sets. It's got to be the greatest speech in the world, because whatever happens after that,
you know what?
Everything
I
works.
bet you it's very positive.
Yes.
I bet you it's very positive, because one of the worst things that you can do as a coach is scream at your kids and get on their cases. And Nikki Justman is probably like, listen, I love you guys. We've been here before. I believe in you. Believe in yourselves. I mean, it has to be confidence building. And again, Wonewoc Center not panicking. I mean, they could have yesterday just said, that's it, we're done. We're just going to let this go, but they didn't. They chipped away. They fought back. And we're seeing the exact same thing again today. And man, I know tickets are not expensive for this tournament, but they're priceless right now.
They sure are. Well, Newman Catholic had a very long discussion with head coach Betty Lang, while it was a fairly short talk from Nikki Justman, the Wonewoc Center coach. The Wolves just want to get out there and keep this momentum going. 11-3. Again, we're going to 15 in the fifth set for the win. And it's in. Great shot. Paige Gould.
They needed that desperately to get out of this rotation and get back into serve with Ashley Jankowski behind the service line.
Block. Soboleski and Gould team up.
That was big, because that offensive set was in system. by Wonewoc Center. They've been staying in system a lot more.
A little emotion from the Newman Catholic players. Oh, and again, it's Sobolewski.
And this is where we get rolling. Newman Catholic has some fire now in their bellies.
Jankowski serves.
Oh, what a dying quail on that one, as Bob Brainerd loves to say.
Go to Justman again. That's going to be long. Here come the Cardinals.
4-point run here.
Well, Betty Lang must have had a good little talk out of that timeout, huh?
Well, her players were really asleep. It's like, come on, where did you guys go?
Got caught up a little.
Again,
on that
serve
bump.
receive's been good.
Ah, and it's a point for the Wolves. Brooklyn Bolton again.
Madison Keene needs to move up closer to the net because that was a really tough third hit coming over, and you know it's going to be short. Don't stay in that back row.
Brooklyn Bolton with her 6th kill. Blocked and out. So Sobolewski gets that for her 14th kill of the match. So look at Wonewoc Center, and yeah, your eyes are immediately drawn to 33 kills for Justman, 17 for Ertl. But Bolton contributes 6. Mildebrand was 6. You know, just enough to make a difference. But Justman's the headliner. 34 kills.
Now this is where things could get sealed right here. Justman moves now into that front row. And I'm definitely looking for Jalen Stowe to feed her.
2 points from the state championship. There's one of them.
And that blocking has been really good in sets 3, 4, and 5.
There were the blockers, Stowe and Mildebrand. 19 and 20. Match point, Wonewoc Center. They've done it! They've come back from 2 sets down in the semifinals and the finals, and the Wonewoc Center Wolves win their first WIAA State Division IV Volleyball Championship.
And those tears, I mean, I'm ready to cry for them. I mean, how do you sweep to get through the semifinals, reverse sweep and reverse sweep again? And this is so special for Nikki Justman and her team. I mean, absolutely gutsy.
Oh.
And I love this. Betty Lang
Yep.
and Nikki Justman hugging each other.
They get it. They understand.
Yeah, that's just classy by Betty Lang. I mean, she's had her run at state, and her teams are so well coached, but...
Well, Kelsey Justman's going to be joining us. We're just putting a headset on, and then we are going to get some very interesting comments from Kelsey Justman. Kelsey, Jay Wilson, and Michelle Griffin-Wenzel. Can you hear us okay?
Yes.
Hi, we're right behind.
Oh, you're right behind me.
Hi,
Okay.
how are you?
How are you? I'm good. How are you?
All right.
I'm fabulous, actually.
So,
I bet.
So, Kelsey, you're down 2 sets to none yesterday. You're down 2 sets to none today. Are you guys saying we're right where we want to be?
Yeah, I can't imagine a better way to end my senior year with a reverse sweep. I'm just so grateful for all of my teammates, and I can't believe it's over.
It's not over for you, though. I mean, you're going to Green Bay next year, and you got a bright future ahead of you. But let's talk about that relationship with your mom, because sometimes when parents are coaches, it's a really difficult dynamic, but it seems like the two of you just gel.
You know, I love having her as my coach. I couldn't imagine a better coach for my high school career. And I just couldn't do it without her, because volleyball is such a big part of my life that she's always there with me. We're always talking about film, so I'm just so grateful.
Well, Kelsey, congratulations. We know you're going to Green Bay, and you're going to have some pretty good feelings about coming back to Green Bay, I got a feeling. So congratulations. Enjoy the win.
Thank you so much.
All right, Kelsey Justman. Boy, all she did yesterday was 35 kills on 89 attacks. Today, 34 kills on 90 attacks. 22 digs yesterday, 17 digs today. And we appreciate Kelsey Justman taking a moment before. And look, she can't believe it. Coach Justman can hardly believe it. Now a message from our sponsors. This is your WIAA network station.
Turn up the heat with early bird holiday hot deals at Menards. All prices after 11% rebate. Cozy up. Kids and ladies socks are $4.99 a pair, and assorted dog sweaters are just $3.99. Aromatherapy animals are only $6.88. Get sizzling savings. This multi-cooker is only $35.59, and this flat iron gas griddle just $179.99. Other stores have this patio heater for $159.99, but it's Menards' hottest deal at just $69.99. Don't miss out. The early bird gets the deal.
Save big money at Menards.
Hey, call insurance agent.
Insurance agent not found in contact.
Call insurance company.
Insurance company is currently closed. Please call back during business hours. For directions, press 1. For billing, press 2. If you would like to speak with an agent, you have misdialed.
Sometimes humans are just more helpful.
Don't worry, we're going to get this taken care of. Thanks, man.
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Unauthorized use or rebroadcast of this program and live internet stream without the express written consent of Allen Media Group, Wisconsin Broadcast Division is strictly prohibited and a violation of U.S. copyright law.
Well, we're going to remember this match for a long time. Newman Catholic winning the first 2 sets. Wonewoc Center rallying in the last 3 to win it 3-2. And now it's time for your Wisconsin DOT play of the game. And we will center that on who else but Kelsey Justman for Wonewoc Center. What a week for her.
I mean, she means everything to this team, getting it done in the back row on digs, her attack from the front row, and it's her leadership that really has brought this team along, and she's all about team mentality.
That was your Wisconsin DOT play of the game. 0 in Wisconsin. Together, we can save lives. Well, this is one of those weeks, not only if you're from Wonewoc Center, but as we talk about this tournament through the years, you're going to go say, remember what Wonewoc Center did back in 2023? And I'm sure that may be a talking point to a few teams in the future who fall down 2-0, saying, hey, look what they did. Maybe we can too.
And the old adage, a third time's a charm, rings true here. Third time at state. The first 2 times they couldn't get out of the semifinals.
By the way, that was Stephanie Hauser, the executive director of the WIAA, presenting the medals along with other members of the Board of Control. And now the moment Wonewoc Center has waited for, well, forever, I guess. The handoff of the championship trophy to head coach Nikki Justman. The Wonewoc Center Wolves, Division IV state champions. I don't know that there's been a happier coach.
I don't think so either. I mean, what a way to go out with this team. You know, senior laden Bryn Ertl, Kelsey Justman, Jalen Stowe, Estiana Gravine, Mia Balin. I mean, well, you just are so excited and happy for this
And
squad.
we also have to mention, your heart goes out to Newman Catholic too. I mean, there they were on the precipice of a state championship and came up a little bit short. So great seasons for both teams, and Wonewoc Center celebrates the title. A reminder that 11:30, our next match coming up on Allen Media Group stations. It's the Division III final as Howard's Grove goes for a record-tying 5th straight title against St. Croix Falls. Bob and Michelle will be along with that one. In the meantime, we thank you for joining us. For our entire Rush Media crew, Michelle Griffin-Wenzel, Jay Wilson. It's Wonewoc Center winning Division IV in 5 sets. Thanks for joining us again. See you back here at 11:30 for Division III.